Hello YouTube, this is Bub's Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. We've got my pre-orders from mycomicshop.com, and then we also have a Grail, a Bronze Age Grail. So let's start with the pre-orders real quick. First off, we got Marvel Comics Presents #1. This is a new iteration of their prior incarnation. So I picked it up because it had the good Wolverine on the cover. It's got the 80-year logo mark, so I was excited about that. I think it looks pretty good. I read it already. The stories are actually pretty decent. It's kind of a return to form, which is what I think they were going for. I really liked it. I wasn't going to pick up very many more modern books, even on pre-orders. I was cutting down my pre-order list, but I think this one's going to make the cut. So really happy with it. It was pretty good. Good read. Next we have James Bond Origin #5. Another good book. Dynamite's been knocking it out of the park with these. They've got James Bond Origin, and then they also have a James Bond 007 series. I've been picking both up on pre-order, and I've been happy with both of them. So really glad to have this one. It had a great story. They really do stay true to the Bond character, even though he's a younger version of James Bond. He's still, interesting and even at a young age, a pretty good spy. So there you go, James Bond Origin #5 from Dynamite. Keeping with Dynamite, we have Elvira, Mistress of the Dark #4. This has got to be a pretty rough looking cover for me. Now, a lot of times, they can be kind of cool and sexy and everything, but that face, man, that is rough. I'm just surprised that they went with this photo. I guess some people like that, but I don't know. I don't like it. And I'm trying to collect all the photo variants of this run as I go along, so I hated to break with that. Plus, when you go to the inside back cover, it does show all the other variants that were in the run. So every time you get one of these, you at least get a small picture of all the other covers. So that's pretty cool too. So there's Elvira, Mistress of the Dark #4. Still a really fun story. If you like kind of cheesy, campy, fourth wall breaking, it really is fun and cute, and it's a cool story. So I liked it. This is definitely a keeper, and I'm going to keep picking up these. And she's got a new one coming out, I think, Shape of Elvira, and I'm picking those up on pre-order as well. So still a recommend on Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I recommend you start from the first issue. If you're going to pick these up, go ahead and get the first issue and see if you like it, because they've all been about the same. Quality and writing and everything has been consistent, and the art is really good too. So I think it's Dave Acosta art on the interior, just fantastic. So highly recommend that one. Good luck to y'all picking those up. Next we got Wolverine: The Long Night. It was an adaptation from like a podcast or something like that, kind of a radio serial. I haven't read it yet. I thought it was just going to be a one-shot when I pre-ordered it, but it turns out it's like at least a 4-part series. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's going to be good. If any of you out there have read this one already or have listened to the podcast, let me know how it is. But I think one of the things that the Wolverine comics, the new ones, have been suffering from are poor writing. So I was hoping that this being an adaptation of a radio serial would help it to be, better scripted. So that's my hope. Cover's okay. I wasn't real impressed with it, but we'll check it out and see how it is, and I'll let you know next time, or you let me know what you thought of it. Next we got, and last for the pre-orders, we have Wolverine, or Return of Wolverine #4. This comic, I haven't read this comic yet, this exact one, but so far the series has been absolute trash. Really regret even picking them up. And once I collect enough of them and probably have the whole run, because I had the whole run on pre-order, I'm probably just going to sell them as a run and get a little bit of my money back, because they just suck. The first covers that came out, they had all the variant covers, so I've already got a couple of those. So really, I'll just hold on to a couple of those first run variants, but the rest of them have just been terrible. Interior art looks like junk. The covers look like junk. The story is junk. And if I didn't think I could make 50 cents selling it, I would just put it in the junk pile. And then last, we have a little peek there of my Grail. So we'll just show it off. It is Marvel Spotlight number 5. It's the first appearance of Ghost Rider. So my little story with this, right? We're already at 5 minutes, so we'll give a quick story. What this was a pickup. Technically, you could say it was a YouTube buy. So Alex the Comic Hoarder, whom I bought his Giant Size X-Men number 1 off of him when he was looking to upgrade it. So I had bought that off of him, technically on Facebook is where I saw that listed, but I recognized the name, contacted him and said, hey, it's me, Bub. You know, give me a shot at it, and he sold it to me, so it was great. This book, I kind of had to do what I call making my own luck. So what I did with this book was that I saw in some of his recent videos, he's shown this book twice. He showed it once when he was doing his 2019 want list, and he had 3 categories to his want list. One category was books that he wanted to just purchase outright that he didn't own and had never owned. He had one category for books that he wanted to upgrade, meaning he had a book and then he was looking to, get a better book to replace it, and then he would sell the old book. This book was on that portion of the list. And then he had another that was replace, and the ones that he was going to replace were ones that he had already sold and no longer had in his collection, and he wanted to replace them in his collection for one reason or another. So I saw that, and I saw this book, and it has a little writing on the cover. I'm not a huge fan of writing on the cover, but if you are going to have writing, it has to be like a date stamp or something like that. I don't like Billy or Marvin or something written on the cover. I want it to be a little bit more informative. So in this case, it has the number 5 and the date. So August 72. So I'm okay with that. The book's not in the best condition, it really is, but for the price I paid, it definitely was a good deal. I was very happy with it. So I sent him a message on Facebook, and I said, hey Alex, I saw that you had that book. Would you consider selling that book to me now, and then putting it, instead of on your upgrade list, put it on your replacement list? And he said he would think about it and send me some more pictures, and I kind of made an offer unseen at that point too. And he had shown it in another video as well when he was talking about his Ask Google first appearances. He had shown this book as well. So I'd already seen the book twice, a couple of different angles, and I felt pretty confident making the offer that I made. It wasn't a high offer, but it was a, hey, if I know nothing else about this book, then I think this is a fair price. And really, then later he did send pictures and stuff. Well, I didn't respond right away, because I was in the middle of the No Faces chat last Monday, and so then I guess he posted it on Instagram or something like that, and I was lucky. I think it was only on Instagram for 5 minutes, but 5 minutes for a book like this at what he was asking, it could have easily sold. So I got lucky that I was able to respond to him in time and go ahead and snatch it up. So he sold it to me, shipped it priority. Of course, as usual, it was shipped perfect. So highly recommend, if you're ever going to buy anything from Alex, that he's going to ship it well and it's going to be in the condition that he says it will be, and he's fair. So anyway, that's my story on Ghost Rider number 1. Well, actually, Marvel Spotlight number 5, first appearance of Ghost Rider. Been looking for this book for a couple months. They're asking for crazy prices on this book. Never be afraid to make an offer. Never be afraid to kind of make your own luck. This was a book that technically wasn't even for sale, but I saw it and I said, you know what? This person I know is looking to buy another copy of it, so why not offer to buy this now and go ahead and put money in that fund? So that's what I did, and it worked out. So there you go. Sometimes you got to make your own luck. If you don't see the book you want for sale, just find the book you want and make an offer. So there you go. All right, well, this is BUB'S Comics signing off. Thanks again to Alex Comic Hoarder, and thanks again to everyone who's been watching the channel and subscribing and all that good stuff. And catch us on the No Faces chat this coming Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern, and that'll be all from here. So the Ghost Rider, great Mike Plug art. Look at that. Fantastic. A legend is born. Signing out. Read a comic, y'all. Bye.